Hi everybody, Mitchell here. Um, my apologies for being away so long. I've been really busy and going through it, but I'm here today to tell you a very special story. Um, and I know it's the 12th, but that's when my story happened. Because on September 11th, I had absolutely no clue what was happening. Uh, I was on a Greyhound bus on my way back to California from Florida after a not so good situation. Um, it was probably one of the scariest moments of my life, but also I was shown the greatest kindness that I'd ever seen up to that point from total strangers. Um, I was in a lot of pain. I could barely move. I had been on the streets homeless for a few days. And by the time I got on the bus, my body was just tired. And I had no clue what was going on. There was a lady next to me. She just had um, a little tiny radio and some headphones, and she was trying to figure out what was going on. We had heard about the crash in the Pentagon, is what she was saying. Um, but we were still unable to piece together what had happened. So everybody was just really confused, and we were unsure if they were going to freeze the buses where they were because of everything that was happening. So we were all a little worried about that and about our families and just everything because it was all confusing for us. Um, Even when we stopped at a bus stop at the next rest stop, um, the television there was scrambly, so we couldn't see it very well, and the sound wasn't very good, so we still didn't know what had happened. Um, they didn't freeze us, so that was the good part. Border Patrol, everybody made it through just fine. Um, and me, I just sort of, I was in and out of it because I was in so much pain, and um, some of the other passengers were extremely kind to me. One gave me some pain medication, and quite a few people brought me food because I was unable to get on and off of the bus comfortably. So, um, I remember one man in particular. He shared whatever he had with me. Um, One very nice woman who gives the impression of not being so nice actually brought me some water, and people looked out for me. Um, I didn't find out what happened until I got off the bus. Um, but right after I got off the bus, my mom took me straight to the ER, to the hospital to be examined. Um, and Thankfully, everything turned out okay. They thought they were gonna have to do a kit, but that wasn't necessary. Um, so this is what my world looked like in the surroundings of 9/11. I'm only telling you this because these things are why I didn't know what was happening right away. I was hurt by some people pretty badly, and that was pretty much the focus of what was going on. But I made it home on September 12th. And one thing I remember is the day that I left, I saw a couple of soldiers. They looked so young, like maybe fresh out of high school. Or they looked so young, they didn't even look 18. Maybe they just had baby faces, but they were headed to Texas for boot camp. So when I arrived back on the 12th and I saw those empty seats where they were sitting, I thought about them and what they might be going through, and I thought about everyone else in New York and around the world and their families. And I was full of gratitude for making it back safe. I didn't know what my world was going to look like, but I was just grateful to be there in that spot at that moment. And I took a moment to remember everyone. I know this isn't a very long video, but I just wanted to take a minute and share my story of where I was. And I found out what was happening in the following days as I watched TV and healed. I saw the footage, and then about a week later, after seeing the footage several times, I sort of wish they would stop showing the footage. I was fortunate enough to see the Twin Towers when I was a young kid, maybe around 9 or 11, when my parents drove truck across the country, and we stopped in New York and saw the Statue of Liberty, and I got to see the Twin Towers. Unfortunately, I no longer have photos to show you guys, but I'll try to find some photos or a photo of the Twin Towers to include here with this video. May we all always remember those we lost and those who served, and never forget the sacrifice. Always remain humble and never forget. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next video very soon.